The off-cycle governorship elections in Kogi, Bayelsa and Imo states have been concluded across the three states. However, the conduct and outcome of those exercises and the attendant consequences on the country's electoral process form the crux of the discussions among many election observers. For members of Yaga Africa, Saturday's elections in Kogi, Bayelsa and Imo further roll back the confidence of voters in the electoral process.
At Yaga Africa, we are concerned about the continuous decline in the quality of our elections and the penchant to lower the integrity standards of our elections, irrespective of reforms introduced by INEC and progress made in reforming our election legal framework. The November 11 election were another missed opportunity to rebuild trust and confidence in the electoral process. The election does question the commitment of democratic institutions to electoral integrity and credible elections.
I think,
A similar position is also maintained by members of Nigeria's Civil Society Situation Room and the Center for Democracy and Development, who believe strongly that there is an urgent need for reforms in the political parties.
Situation Room is deeply disappointed with the conduct of the governorship elections that held in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states, and worries that elections fell far below the threshold of credible elections. These elections represent a major setback in Nigeria's democratic development.
Every time you make reform, they find a way of going around it to subvert what reform has been made. And we keep back going every cycle. We got every cycle of the National Assembly spending 4 years trying to amend the Electoral Act. We keep emphasizing electoral reform. But if you don't do political reform, then you can't get anywhere.
The Situation Room also calls for a reform in the composition of the electoral umpire.
But the way INEC is constituted right now, I think that it is incapable of conducting free, fair, and credible election. And that means that we need to do something about its composition.
The November 11 off-season election in Bayelsa, Imo and Kogi is a major election conducted by INEC after the general election in March, and for many of these observer groups, it appears not many lessons have been learned from the failures of the 2023 general elections.